So I'm going to make a little video here. Just installed the Hotchkis rear sway bars. This is the 2255R model. These are for Mopar B bodies 68 through 70, I would assume. So basically your kit comes with the sway bar, the dog bone, these two brackets, and inside here the frame they give you either you can weld them or you can bolt another hole inside your frame, so it's like a little plate with two studs, right? And you run your studs from inside the frame rail and you bolt these brackets on, and then you bolt these guys as you see them here. And logically, I think I put the little nipples there, the grease nipples on this side, which should make it easy. So you put both ends. It comes with two different size U-bolts. So they have like smaller ones, and they have these ones that fit over the axle housing. And so it comes with this bracket that bolts on. So I haven't bolted anything. I've just test fitted it for now. My only thing right now I'm looking at is the space between my shocks and the actual sway bar. I'm just hoping that this won't touch. I would assume it shouldn't touch because all of them are bolted together, so there shouldn't be any issues with the whole assembly here as the car rides. Right now I have it roughly about right height. I got the jack under it right now, and this is the way that it's recommended to install. So pretty much this is how it looks like for this model. It's pretty straightforward. You run these rubber bushings through this plate that they give you, and then there's the greasing nipples in here. You make sure that you put the grease that they give it. It's like urethane based grease, and so you do the same thing on the other side. I still have to call them tomorrow to figure out what is going on. Why is it so close to my shocks? Does it need to be pushed back? Can you push it back a little more and tighten it? Because if that's the case, I mean, I might get a little bit more clearance. You can squeeze the my thumb in there, so it should be okay. I don't know. Also, another thing I noticed, the Hotchkis sticker is upside down, but we've tried it flipping around the other way, which would mean that these guys would be pointing downwards, which would mean that the dog bone isn't long enough. So I assumed maybe it was a mistake. Somebody put the sticker on upside down. Who knows, you know. So that's pretty much what I've done today. It's best to be two to do this. It's way easier when your car's on the floor. My buddy came by to give me a hand, and we did it together. Took us about a good hour, test fitting and making sure. We kind of like trying to figure out this guy if it was upside down or whatnot. We're like basically basing ourselves on that sticker because the Hotchkis is like upside down. So I reached out to the tech support guys and kind of figure out one, does these have to be bolted on like straight like this, right? I would assume yes. But then again, here I don't have much room. Like I can't even squeeze my thumb in. I have maybe like less, like a quarter of an inch space, and I'm afraid I don't want this scratching my QA1 shocks, and I would hate to have to drill another set of holes to bring the shocks at the top end closer this way to me. That would be a real downer. So yeah, and we'll wait for the response and see what they gotta tell us. So this is pretty much where I'm at right now on my build, my restoration of my 68 Dodge Charger. Again, this is an 8 3/4 diff housing. I got 373 gears posi in there. This is the original. Tried to stay as original as possible. My leaf springs are 6 leaves, 7 leaves on the passenger side. My U-bolts are a little too short. Unfortunately, I can't find any forged ones. Flat, I don't like the round ones like these ones. I like these ones better, but I don't know, man. They don't make them long enough. I want them like to stick out like this long. So we'll figure something out. As I said, I installed the Willwoods here, and everything looks to be nice. So there you have it, the Hotchkis sway bar. Pretty much a look at how it looks like when it's installed. So there you have it.